You've chose the perfect place to be. You're here at Sunset Beach for the Waterman League Sunset Beach Pro, where the world's best are coming. Excuse me there, my mic cut out, but all the world's best, they're coming here to compete for the World Championships here at Sunset Beach Pro. We have a killer venue of waves all around the world. And up and riding in blue, the nice top turn. Wrapping back into the whitewash. I believe this is Kai Lenny, Maui's own. And behind him is rider in red with a nice under the hook turn.
That's Cody Kerbox.
Ooh, and pulling into the pocket.
And getting a nice little head splash from that crashing lip. Cody Kerbox in the red jersey from the island of Maui. And carving a nice turn on the inside. Really staying busy on this one, trying to keep it going here. Using those legs to keep pumping. He kicks out. So Cody Kerbox getting on the board, along with Kai Lenny, Ikaika Kalama. Semi number 2, please check in. Robin Johnston, Peo Lizarazu, Kikoa Awai, and Poinaiki Raioha. Please check in.
All right, and on your screen is Hawaiian Water Patrol getting back out on the water. Big mahalos to everyone involved to keep us safe out there and make sure we're always comfortable and ready out in the water. Also, big shout out to Ricky Bobby over in California, San Clemente at Rogue. Rogue also a sponsor of the Waterman League, Sunset Beach Pro. Also, another big shout out to all the boys in Thailand with Starboard. Big mahalos for supporting the tour and all these wonderful events, and as well a lot of riders here competing.
So in this heat we have 20 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. 25-minute final here. Sorry, 25-minute semifinal. Here at semi number 1. Top 2 of these surfers will go to the finals, which will be coming up later today. We'll be crowning a champion. And we'll see who can start this 2013 Stand-Up World Tour Surf Series out in front. Are they ready down there? All right, we're going to throw it down here to our surfer from the last heat, able to advance on, Mr. Poinaiki Raioha.
Alors Poinaiki, de nouveau avec les meilleurs du monde dans les demi-finales, comment tu sens?
Ouais, je me sens bien. Il y a des bonnes vagues, je suis content.
T'as réussi à prendre des belles?
Ouais.
Génial, et
Kai Lenny in blue
tu vas arriver dans
with a nice wave out the back, and behind him in white.
Faut que je surfe encore plus mieux que la série d'avant.
Alors déjà Nakamaka est champion, tu crois que tu peux avoir le championnat ici à Sunset aussi?
Oui.
Ok, bah bonne chance mon gars.
Okay, merci. Thank you, Poinaiki.
All right, Poinaiki, mahalos for the interview. Sorry to cut you off there for a second. I didn't realize you were down there. Well, we had some action going on while we were doing your interview. We had, I don't know what we're going to call for that, but 3 different riders up and riding for that last little set exchange. We had blue, green, and white. And right here is a little replay of our last wave. And he looked pretty far behind the whitewash right there. We'll see what the judges think about that. And meanwhile, all the athletes out the back just waiting for another wave. Trades are sure starting to pick up, Rocky.
Yeah, you know, they're filling in here as the day goes on, and fortunately they are a true trade wind direction coming more from the east, so really hitting it offshore and making a little bit of a smoother face on the wave than this morning. What we saw, a little bit of morning sickness and a northerly direction wind. 17 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in semifinal number 1. All right, we have an interference called in this semi-heat. Green on red. Ikaika Kalama interferes on Cody Kerbox. So Ikaika will be counting his one highest wave score, and then his second score will be cut in half. Once again, interference, green on red in this semi number 1. 17 minutes remaining. All right, here we go. Green. Ikaika Kalama down the line. Speed has to kick out and cannot continue riding. But on the outside, look at this big drop for the surfer in blue. Kai Lenny going left and kicking out quickly, realizing scoring potential is very limited on those lefts on the outside. 15 minutes and 40 seconds.
And White up and riding on a nice one. Has a nice face for him. Nice under the hook turn. Ooh, and the whitewash just flips his board.
Hey, and if you guys are interested in owning a piece of official Stand-Up World Tour gear, as we see Blue pulling in, and he just gets chandeliered. That is Kai Lenny up and riding on another wave. Pulling in, gets chandeliered and knocked off his board. But if you guys want to own a piece of this Stand-Up World Tour event, you can purchase a Stand-Up World Tour t-shirt. That's downstairs here in our Beach Marshall area. So come on and make a purchase and take home a bit of this contest as a souvenir. And buy a couple. I'm sure your friends and family would be so honored and so thrilled that you were thinking of them while you enjoy this beautiful event in paradise. And you paid nothing to get to the beach. Free admission, as we see the replay. Kai Lenny's sneaking in, Zane.
Yeah, that was a nice little ride there. It just kind of clamshelled on him towards the end, and he got pinched and just barely slipped off his toe side of the board. Also, before Kai was a nice ride of Bo Nixon from Australia.
And look at these sets coming in. These are some beautiful waves with lots of scoring potential. Big scores can be turned in if you catch one of these guys from the outside. Look at how open this wave is staying. And Kai Lenny just making it over on the end right there with plenty of scoring potential, but no surfers in position to take advantage. Even on the outside, that's red. Cody Kerbox can't get it. 13 minutes and 40 seconds remaining.
Oh, Ikaika Kalama up and riding on a nice one out the back. Ooh, getting under the pocket, wrapping a nice roundhouse back into the whitewash. Oh, and it's reforming for him really well. Let's see what he can give us on this inside section. Nice another little cut back, and then decides to cut out the back as it dies to nothing.
And on the outside, red, Cody Kerbox having a look. And Cody is up and riding. Down the line speed. Little snap under the hook. And then find some open face to work with. But the wave fizzles very quickly. Not able to continue. So Cody Kerbox currently in second place. And we'll see how that score helps his situation.
All right, and as the riders make their way back out to the lineup, I want to give another shout out to the Hughes brothers out in California. Huntington boys, Daniel and Matthew Hughes, right on for tuning in. And getting ready for their next heat. In red, we'll have Robin Johnston. He's getting ready on the beach, doing some stretches with his caddy, Kohei, from Japan.
Kohei.
Kohei-san.
We're going to have Pale Lizarazu coming up in white. Kiko Awai will be in the blue and Poi Nike in the green. And this is just more and more stacked. Lots of great action on tap. Lots of great action in this heat as well. Semifinal number 1. 11 minutes, 25 seconds remaining. Aloha and welcome all to Sunset Beach, the world famous Sunset Beach. One of the world's greatest surf venues, showcasing today the world's greatest stand-up paddle surfers. Some of the greatest athletes in the world right here are being featured in this event. The Stand-Up World Tour getting kicked off here in Hawaii. It's a world tour, so we're going to be touring to Brazil. We're going to be touring to Australia, United States, to Brazil as well. Chile. Heading over to France, possibly to Abu Dhabi. And the Mideast. So lots of international locations on tap for this Stand-Up World Tour. But the first contest of this Stand-Up World Tour here at Sunset Beach. Come one, come all, enjoy. Please keep yourself high and dry. Beware of the high surges if you got your shoes on. This next one's going to come creeping up the sand rather quickly. And if you're making it out here to the North Shore, please come by the Turtle Bay Resort. Just 5 more minutes up the road. You're literally right near Turtle Bay Resort. Go check out that beautiful place. They have a beautiful hang 10 bar right on the pool. Beautiful view of the sunset. And, of course, the brand new Surfer the Bar. Excellent location for some food, for some music, for some very nice ambiance, a view of the ocean as well from the Surfer Bar. So lots of great venues to enjoy at Turtle Bay Resort. I'll be teaching a stand-up lesson on Friday morning. And also don't forget, as we see Bo Nixon carving this wave up on the outside near the point. A nice transition there. Beautiful paddle transfer into another cutback. Oh. And that's Kai Lenny sneaking into a barrel. And a nice check turn cut back right there with another snap off the top.
That was pretty clean.
And another roundhouse cutback for Kai Lenny. He is a Turtle Bay ambassador, so stoked with that ride. And I'm sure everybody at Turtle Bay cheering for Kai Lenny is stoked for him as well. And something else coming up at Turtle Bay Resort is the Wanderlust Festival, Surf and Yoga, for 4 days, February 28th. I think I'm going to be camping out at Cavella Bay the whole time, teaching surf and stand-up all 4 days of that event. As we're going to see Kai Lenny on the replay. Check it out, pulling in, tucking in, getting covered. That was legit. That was what he was looking for. Great tube time from Kai Lenny, fitting all of that equipment inside the barrel, board and paddle, including himself.
That was pretty good. To any of the athletes needing a quick repair, we have some puka patches up here, up at the scaffolding. If you need any, yell up at us and we'll throw it down to you. On the outside, we have Ryder in white. Oh, his board goes flying 10 feet over the lip of the wave.
And here comes another replay of Kai Lenny's wave. That was his entry into the barrel right there. And travels nicely, holds a nice line to make the clean exit.
Ooh,
so
killer.
Barely gets touched by the lip. One of the better barrel rides we've seen of the day so far. In fact, the best we've seen of the day so far. One of the better ones of the contest. Turned in right there by Kai Lenny. Of course, we saw Kala Alexander a couple days ago with a monster inside bowl that really was one of the best rides of the contest. All of the 3 days here at Sunset Beach. 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, 6:30 on the clock. And there's a shot of our crowd on the beach, everybody in the gray shirts. Hey, how you guys doing? The gray shirt team.
Yeah,
All
you.
right.
What's up? Aloha.
Aloha. How you doing? We're doing fine as well. Beautiful, beautiful scenery here at Sunset Beach. Awesome location for the Stand Up World Tour Sunset Beach Pro. Presented by Turtle Bay Resort, the Waterman League, GoPro, as well as Amp Energy Starboard Paddleboards, the Hui SUP Maui Gym, Go Mokulele Airlines, out the back up and riding. That is a White Bo Nixon. Also mahalo to Pacifico, Malibu Rum, the Sheraton Hawaii Bowl, among many other sponsors. Last score of Kai Lenny, that barrel ride. Last score of Kai Lenny, a 9.95. So out of a possible 10, that's a near perfect 10. 9.95 score for Kai Lenny. And he is comboing the field right now with just about 5 minutes remaining.
Wow, that is pretty much a perfect score. That's .05 away from being a perfect 1 out of 10 scale score. And just goes to show, hopefully you're in the right spot to line up with one of those gems that just let you ride all the way through and get a nice barrel ride.
On the outside in red, having a look, no ride for Cody Kerbox, but man, I'm wondering what more we need to see to get a perfect 10 score. That was not only the barrel, but all of the turns that followed up were pretty quality. So I'm sure there were some judges that threw out a 10, but we take the average of all the judges' scores, and that came out to a 9.95. Best scoring ride, I believe, possibly of the contest so far.
Outside, Ikaika Kalama in green.
He possibly was looking for a barrel.
And behind him, rider in blue, Kai Lenny, with a nice throw tail right there. That was a nice, powerful gouge.
Are you guys the Malibu girls? Yeah, the Malibu girls, live and direct down on the beach.
Ooh, and behind Kai in red with a very nice ride, wrapping back to the whitewash. That is Cody Kerbox from Maui, Hawaii. And he's looking to reform and connect into Val's Reef with a nice opening turn on the reef. And milking maybe back to the left. Out the back, rider in white. Ooh, Bo Nixon. And he kicks out, making his way back to the lineup swiftly, it looks like.
And more waves on tap on the outside for these 4 semifinalists. Semifinal number 2 getting ready. They're out and eagerly waiting with 2 minutes and 45 seconds, 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining on the clock as we see green Ikaika Kalama floating over the first section and just jumps off the board, kind of lost his footing there. And a crucial wave for Ikaika.
And you can see Kai Lenny on the inside, maybe working his way in. He knows the heat's almost over. Surfing Val's Reef. And here's a quick little replay from Matty Schweitzer's camera angle.
1 minute, 30 seconds remaining. That is the last of green Ikaika Kalama. One of the previous scores anyway.
Yeah, it's coming after this wave. It's actually blue, then red. I can't cross the board, sorry.
And here is Kai Lenny after Ikaika Kalama's wave. That first turn was killer. And then behind Kai Lenny is rider in white, Bo Nixon. Or in red, excuse me.
So Cody Kerbox fitting a nice couple of turns on the rail for his campaign for the finals as well. And that score yet to be turned in. We'll give you the update when it comes in.
All right, and we have a special sponsors that we always are happy to have part of tour. Companies such as Pacifico and Malibu.
There's
as
the
you can see on
Malibu
screen.
girls. Counting down 10 seconds.
Thank you. You have some shirts to give away?
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.